What's up people, ManRat here, coming here with a video. This time we are going to be making roti. The item that I'm using is Sujata Chakki Atta. It's a whole wheat flour, so it's good for you. It has 0% refined flour, so that's amazing. How to make it, how to make the dough basically, it's right here. Once you have the kneaded dough, it should look like this. It should be somewhat stringy. Because it has some gluten in it. I'm sorry if you're a gluten fan. But leave the dough in the fridge overnight, preferably for best results. Once you have the dough, take it out and make almost like a golf-sized balls out of it. And then put them in a container with the dry flour. That way they don't stick to the surface. You also do need a rolling pin, a work surface. I use a wooden cutting board. Once that's done, just take some flour, put it on the work surface, just a little bit is fine. Take the dough, roll it around and just push it down just slightly. That way it's a little bit more malleable. If you feel any wet spots, take this and put it back in the container that has your flour in it, dust it off. In the meantime, get your final surface ready, which is going to be a skillet, a flat skillet, the better. And if you can, get a hands on a hot box lined with tin foil and paper towel and olive oil, just to put it on top. That way it doesn't become too dry. Now getting back to this, just take the roti or the chapati if you want to call it, just roll it back and forth, rotate, roll it back and forth, rotate, roll it back and forth. And once you're done, the final result should be about 2 mm thin, or basically something that can fit in between your fingers. Take that dough, flip it like this. The reason why you do that is it allows it to stretch just a little bit and takes off any extra, flour that you have. Get to your work surface, put it in. If it actually becomes like this, just pick it up very carefully and just flatten it. Don't worry about it, that's going to be fine. You will start seeing the color is going to start changing on this. Once that happens, once you start seeing the formation of the bubbles, you just need to flip it. In the meantime, start making the next one. And there you go. You see the bubbles and it's going to become loose. Now do not do this at home if you're not an expert, but I think I am. Just flip. Boom shakalaka. You got the golden browning taking place. Keep on rotating at this point. Little bit. Increase the heat to medium high. And again, don't do this if you're not comfortable. Just do it with your hand or do it with a tong, because you have to click it to make sure it works. Just press and wait for it to start inflating. And at this point you can increase the heat. And don't worry, if not all of them inflate, that's fine. They are still going to be cooked. They are still going to be delicious. And the texture you're looking for is somewhat golden brownish. And this side is a little raw, you can tell, because it's a little bit more light, or if it's a little bit more darker. Just push that on. The steam is going to escape, it's going to hit, it's going to get trapped. And look at that, color has changed. Once that's done, open up your hot box, put your chapati in. Once you put it in, take a little bit of olive oil and just dabba, not that much, not too less, and close. The steam is going to help us cook. Alright people, I'm going to make a few more. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. I'll see you guys and gals in the next one. Later people.